Open your legs. It is not a request, Miss Dutton. It is a requirement.
After an intense episode packed with action and emotional turmoil, we're all eager to see what happens next. But are we really ready for what's to come? Alex has endured unimaginable hardships. Spencer is finally traveling alone. Teonna's fate remains uncertain, and the Duttons continue to struggle against the relentless winter. So, what can we expect in episode 4? Let's dive in. Titled Journey the Rivers of Iron, the official synopsis for episode 4 reads, Whitfield garners support for his new business venture. Spencer has a run-in with the sheriff in Fort Worth. While the synopsis doesn't mention Alex, she was undeniably the star of episode 3, so let's start with her storyline. In episode 3, we witness the brutal reality of being a foreigner, even for someone like Alex, a privileged, well-educated Englishwoman. The level of scrutiny and mistreatment she faced was shocking, making me question how much worse it must have been for others in similar or worse situations. The medical examinations, the demeaning treatment, and the sheer hostility towards immigrants painted a harsh picture of the so-called American dream. Her poignant recitation of Emma Lazarus's poem emphasized the stark contrast between the idealized version of America and its harsh reality. Alex encountered kind-hearted people who warned her about pickpockets, but just when things seemed to be looking up, a sinister figure approached her. In the season 2 trailer, we see a man grabbing her and covering her mouth. Later, she appears disheveled, with bloodstains on her blouse, but no visible injuries. This strongly suggests that she fights back and escapes. But the big question remains, how does she take him down? Will she kill him, or will she simply land a decisive blow and flee? Whatever happens, let's just hope nothing truly horrific occurs, because we all know what terrible could mean in this situation. Given how much focus she had in episode 3, it's likely that her screen time in episode 4 will be limited. We might just see the conclusion of this altercation and a glimpse of her next move before the focus shifts elsewhere. If Alex dominated episode 3, then episode 4 belongs to Spencer. The synopsis confirms that he's still in Texas, specifically Fort Worth, and he's about to meet Mamie Fawcett. After witnessing the atrocities committed by Marshall Kent and Father Renault against the Comanche children, Mamie was visibly furious and disgusted. This could mean that she no longer believes their stories about Teonna. This development is promising, as she may play a key role in exposing their crimes. In the season 2 trailer, we see her initial interaction with Spencer, and it's clear she is wary of him. However, I suspect that her stance will shift dramatically as the episode unfolds. Could she enlist Spencer to help bring down Marshall Kent and Father Renault, or will she simply provide him with crucial information that alters the course of his journey? Either way, their meeting is bound to be significant. Do you think they will join forces or part ways? Let me know in the comments below. One notable absence in episode 3 was Whitfield and Banner, and honestly, I wasn't complaining. It was a much needed break from their scheming. However, in episode 4, they'll be back with a vengeance. In a previous scene, we saw Whitfield watching Norwegian skiing, seemingly fascinated by the concept. Now, in the season 2 trailer, we see him presenting a new business idea to a group of wealthy investors. He's likely trying to secure funding for his latest venture. But what exactly is he planning? Is he looking to profit off the winter conditions in Montana? Whatever his intentions, you can bet they won't be good news for the Duttons. As if the brutal winter weren't enough, the Duttons are dealing with personal crises as well. Elizabeth is on the verge of a breakdown. She's desperate to leave Montana and move to Boston with Jack, but he's less than thrilled about the idea, And let's talk about those rabies shots. Elizabeth is acting like they're the end of the world. I get it, they're painful and terrifying, but seriously, stop resisting them. Without the shots, she's not just at risk, she's as good as dead. Her storyline in episode 4 may take an even darker turn if her condition worsens or if her emotional state spirals further out of control. Meanwhile, Zane is facing a serious medical emergency. His injuries from season 1 require urgent attention, and the doctor will need to drain the blood accumulating in his skull. This will likely be a major focus in episode 4, and it could determine whether he survives the ordeal. With Alex's dangerous encounter, Spencer's pivotal meeting with Mamie, Whitfield's new business scheme, and the Duttons' ever-growing struggles, episode 4 will be crazy. What else do you think will happen? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my next video.